What's it, guys? Today I'm gonna be showing you how to make a snap-on bracelet only using some tape measure, some tape. It doesn't matter which colors, whatever color you want, but it has to be at least it has to be as thick. It has to be like not thick, but like it has to be wider than the actual tape measure itself. As you can see, way wider. And a pair of sharp scissors. And you're gonna need a trusty vise. And a screwdriver to attach on the vise, and make sure it's strong, because you're gonna need to apply pressure to it after. So first, what you're gonna do, you're going to take your scissors. You're gonna cut the tape measure to the length you want it, and it has to be curved at the end. It doesn't have to be perfect, but the more perfect it is, the better. So, and you have to try to, at the end, try to not get any sharp edges. As you see, I'm trying to cut this off, but it's not cutting. Okay, nope, let's drop that. As you can see, I'm not completely done cutting it, but I've cut it like a kind of a curvature. It doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm not done quite yet. I'm not done cutting. Okay, so as you can see, it's not perfect, but it is a curvature, so it won't cut you as easily. That's why we have the tape, so the edges won't be as sharp. And we're gonna do the same thing on this side. So, oh my god, you know, the sharper your scissors are, the easier. But I don't have scissors that are very sharp at the moment, so I'm gonna have to work with what I have. So I got it. Oh my god. So hard. And okay, even worse, but doesn't matter. Now we're gonna need the tape. Oh no, sorry, no, not the tape, my dude. Oh, you almost forgot. Okay, so now we're gonna take the screwdriver and the vise, and remember, the vise has to be holding on very tight, or else the screwdriver is gonna fall off, because you're gonna need to apply pressure. Now, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna take the side, the bottom of the tape measure side with the curvature going like up, pointing up. You're gonna take it, and you're gonna roll it onto on the screwdriver. And you have to remember, the screwdriver can't be thick, like this one over here. This won't do. You have to have a thin one like this. Now, you're gonna see it's gonna start to become like a snap-on bracelet. All you're gonna do is just go on like this. You don't need to go fast. Make sure to go slow. And pull down really hard. If you don't want to pull down, you can just pull backwards. Either one works. I like pulling down though. So you go like this, and then as you can see, it's starting to get there. Hard. It's really hard to. Gotta hit it hard for it to. see it's not. You gotta do it more and pull down harder. Now I'm just gonna go back and forth backwards because it's stronger. Okay. Now, as you can see, it bends like this. So you go like this, and it just snaps on. Oopsies. Yeah. See? If you find a part like this, it's like still straight, like mine, like over here, just starts over here. Well, you could go, you could go like this, and just like go on the area where it's like still straight. Just pull down really hard, and you're gonna see it's gonna curve. See? Also, I'm sorry about the mess in the background. It's just my garage. Now it's time for the tape. What you're gonna need. You're gonna take a tape. Unroll it. This tape is so strong. Okay. Gonna pull. And then cut it. It's easier on a table, but I don't really. This is dirty, the table I'm working on. So go. You're gonna put it on. This. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like mine has some bends in it. Okay. As you can see. I put it on like this. See? Now we're gonna need another piece of tape. So we're gonna put this aside. I'm gonna take another piece of tape. This tape wasn't so strong, but you also need very strong tape. Just a pain to get off. God. Okay. Gonna cut it. Now, you're gonna put it onto the side that has no tape on it. So, just like this. Dang. Okay, and remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like mine is really messed up right now. It just has to cover the ruler, not the ruler, the tape measure on both sides. That's basically all it has to do. See, mine has a wrinkle. It's a tape measure. Mine has a wrinkle right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Right here. Right there. Unfortunately, can't really get it out. Oh, hard, but I'm not going to spend time on that. Now, we're just going to take the scissors. We're going to cut around it. We're going to try. I like starting to. It's easier to cut like from here. Just cut the access at the end like this. It's going to be hard to cut it with like normal like kitchen scissors. That's why I got the scissors I use in the garage. So, just gonna go like this. Stops everything. And then he's gonna cut on the sides and everywhere. God, such a struggle. Once you get onto it, you can just like slide the scissors and it'll cut straight through it. Also, it's not a good idea to use a tape measure at all that has rest on it, because that's basically tetanus. Because it's snapping onto your wrist, and you don't want there to be rest. because if the tape rips or something and there's like an exposed corner, then you can go to the hospital. There. So as you can see, cut around it like this. It works like a snap bracelet. If you see like this part, it's a bit straight. There could be that the tape is pulling on it, so you'll have to go back on the thing. Like mine is a bit like the tape that I use is really strong, so it's pulling on it like up. So I gotta go back on it just a bit. I literally have to go 3 times. It should be better. Yeah. See, now it just snaps right on. See? Well, that's how you make a DIY snap bracelet for, well, I live in Canada, so, it's like 20 bucks. I'm gonna keep on forgetting the name of this thing. A tape measure, it's like 20 bucks. I know in the US it's like 5 bucks. Tape measure, or like 10. So, it's definitely cheaper over there. Well, not necessarily, but I don't want to get into that right now. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.